Welcome to Movies, Film, Cinema, your premier movie podcast where we deep dive into the world of movies, dissecting the latest blockbusters, celebrating classic films, and exploring the magic of cinema. Join us as we discuss everything from Hollywood hits to indie gems, all things movies under one roof. Pop some popcorn, close that disc tray, and enjoy Movies, Film, Cinema. Welcome to Movies, Film, Cinema. I'm your host, Big Bird. We're your premier movie podcast, where we love movies more than Hollywood loves casting Pedro Pascal in 2025 movies. With me, as always, as my co-host, I got Billy V, and, unfortunately, no Mime Doctor and no John the Man Balaban.
We don't need him.
We don't need him. And today, we're going to be doing a bonus features episode and talking about the recap of 2025. If you were here with us last year and last time, this is just a bonus feature episode, not our normal kind of thing that we do where we do like a long deep dive into a particular movie. We're just going to do kind of just a recap of 2025. So if you missed our last episode that we did this similarly for the 2024, we're going to kind of go through kind of the big flops, the big movies that happen. We're going to kind of do like a best of and a worst of list, and our looking forward to 2026, we're going to also give you a most anticipated list.
Based off of no scientific reasoning, but our opinion is the right opinion.
Right. Except for the person who put Wild Wild West above October Sky in their review. So
I had to.
Yeah.
You want to just cut it right here?
Yeah. Just throw everything down.
Go home. Yeah.
Well, hey, before we dive into our own personal lists here, I figured just for the sake of kind of the listeners and maybe just for future people who are just kind of listening to us randomly talking about the biggest grossing movies of the year. So I figured we'll just kind of give a quick top 10 list. One of the things that is kind of different now that we're in a post-COVID world is we have the Chinese market being more influential on the American market. There was a movie called Za 2. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Maybe Za 2.
Is it in Chinese or?
It is. It's a Chinese movie that was animated, and it was the second one. And
is it an X at the beginning? I think that's usually like a G.
Could be. And that,
totally wrong. Correct us.
Yes, please correct us. Anyways, that movie made $2 billion this year.
Okay.
That made more than Avatar did, which is unheard of at this point in time. Zootopia worldwide was our next one.
Zootopia 2.
Zootopia 2. Yes, thank you. Almost made $2 billion. Avatar: Fire and Ash at this point at least made 1.3. We're going to go down the list. Lilo and Stitch, Minecraft movie, Jurassic World Rebirth. The Demon Slayer Kimetsu Yabahara. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I'm totally butchering it.
That.
Yeah. That one made some decent money as well. The live action of How to Train Your Dragon, F1, and Superman ends our list here for the top grossing movies. A lot of them on this list here are original IP. Not original IP. A lot of them on the list are IP property movies or sequels. Yeah. Some stuff on here that really surprised me as far as making the list is those foreign films. Those foreign films are topping the list here. We're going to kind of get into talking about some of those guys there, but
is there statistics? Is it foreign films that Americans are able to watch, or is it basically just the foreign audience and the population and they're just...
It's a worldwide box office.
So who knows?
Yeah. So who knows? I didn't pull up the list for like the domestic wins of this year, but I figured, this is a Movies, Film, Cinema. It's not American Movies, Film, Cinema. So, just kind of want to get the whole breadth of the thing here. The landscape of 2025, at least I was noticing in my own kind of movie watching, really horror, I felt like carried the box office this year. Did you get that same sense?
Horror has been like it's weird. Like I haven't worked in a lot of horror until I moved up to Seattle, and go figure, there's a lot of horror being filled up there, but I don't know if it's just a proxy of me being more on horror sets or if it is just the shift of horror. Is it just more prevalent in Hollywood and stuff like that? The other thing I noticed too is horror used to come out around Halloween and end of the year. Like that's just kind of like the feeling. Now horror's coming out on Christmas. It's coming out any time of the year. It's like year round, and it's bigger than action films basically, or as far as like the traction and how many are being put out and stuff like that. And
for sure. the other thing too, and then we just talked about IP, like a lot of the original movies this year that were non-IP based, original IP, Sinners, Weapons, Together, Bring Her Back, the
Bring Her Back, yeah.
A24 film. Those were all movies that, stood alone and were successful on their own. And, for a studio who, lives and dies off of the box office, for those movies to be successful on their own and to be like quote unquote lower budget things and kind of have a high grossing thing really carried movies this year. Like another trend that we have is, for some reason, there was a lot of people who were actors that were doing dual roles in the same film. So I have on here, I have The Monkey, Mickey 17, Sinners, and The Alto Knights. People just, for whatever reason, it was just kind of the trend this year that they decided to play multiple roles.
Yeah. I don't know if it's technology driving or if it's just what's popular or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Sinners introduced a different kind of like filming with the same actor, which kind of revolutionized that split screen type of thing. So I don't know if it's just all that's been like the technology is just being pushed, or if it literally is just writers writing that, and I don't know.
For sure. Or even studios just maybe even trying to save like a buck or two, like if I can cast somebody in the same role,
True. I mean, top billed actors usually do take a big chunk of the budget, but at the same time, all that technology and time and effort and pre-production and everything to do the split screen and compositing. And it's not just like filming it once and twice. There's a lot that goes into it. So
that's fair.
Honestly, I don't know technology wise how much they're saving on, like, is it cheaper to run the extra shots and all that technology, or is it cheaper just to get another actor?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess if it's a twin story, you either have to hire twins or film them twice. So,
yeah. Like a Terminator situation.
Yeah. And you know how Hollywood works. They're going to, attach someone with a name. So Michael B. Jordan in Sinners, like, he's not a twin, obviously, but he's going to bring in the box office. So
for sure. Yeah. Well, Bill, what do you want to start with? Do you want to start with worst or best for this year? I'm kind of leaning with, let's start with the worst, but it's up to you.
I would say let's go with the best, because I feel like we can just kind of skim through that and have fun with it, because there's a decent amount of good films out.
Yeah.
But I think the worst, we can really get into it. So
okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go first.
No, you start off.
You want me to start off? Okay.
No, you start off.
You start.
No, you start.
Okay. For my top 10 of 2025, the first one I have is Frankenstein, the Guillermo Del Toro film.
Okay.
This one is purely just, I'm a nerd of his. I love his stuff. He is a big Frankenstein fan himself. And the fact that this was like a labor of love for him. And
you can, like his opus, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can really tell that he spent a lot of time. And just recently they announced that he wants to do like an extended edition cut.
Really?
And apparently, from what I've heard, he's friends with a lot of people who are in the industry as well, like Steven Spielberg, Tarantino, and other people. He had private screenings of this movie multiple times. And
before it actually came, yeah.
Before it came out. And they're like, get rid of it. Do this, do that, do that. And so this movie has been like made tight and made beautifully.
He likes that tight knit group of filmmakers, and like specifically someone like Spielberg will see a scene and be like, just take it out, and he doesn't argue.
Yeah,
because it's Spielberg,
and he trusts them. Yeah,
and he never argues back and forth. I'm sure there's probably been a moment where he's just like, well, I put it in for this reason. Still take it out. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I
mean, it's like a stage play, and it's done like an opera, and it's just so beautiful. I mean, I just really loved it.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat. It's not my top. It is in a top 10, I think, if I do have it like numbered out properly. I thought it was gorgeous.
Yes.
Like, anything Guillermo del Toro touches, gorgeous. Beautiful. Pacing's great. Acting's great. Like, a perfect example is Pacific Rim 1. Gorgeous. Worked. Pacific Rim 2. Hey, guess what? It wasn't filmed by Guillermo del Toro. It was weird. Awkward.
Yep.
Stale.
For sure.
Like the spice that he puts on his films are just like, it's a Del Toro film that you're watching.
Yeah. His attention to detail.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of videos up on YouTube I'm sure you can find, but he's had plenty of hour-long interviews, walkthroughs of, I forget what he calls it, but his house that he lives in.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a museum.
Like a macabre museum.
It's a macabre, and it's just like, it's not even a museum. It's just his brain.
Yeah.
Every single
splayed
corner,
out everywhere.
Yeah, every single corner. There's tables everywhere you walk, and there's books piled up on the tables, and like maquettes and all this stuff. And like when he's pulling you through the scene, like when he's pulling the interviewer through the scene and the camera operator. It's not like he's being pretentious, and it's not like MTV Cribs, and it's just like, oh, I love this thing. Oh, I have this thing. Like he's just eccentric, and his whole entire house is just his brain and a museum piece.
Reflects him for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'll find a link or something like that, but you can just type in Guillermo Del Toro's house tour or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So what's your number 10?
My number 10 we're going. Oh, okay. So that's not your number one.
No.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so that makes sense that it's on your 10. Okay.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised that it was like so high up, but
no.
Makes sense. We're going in descending order.
Descending order,
okay.
Yes.
I'm on the same page. I'm gonna take another shot. So I guess let me count it out because I don't have 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a common theme with Bill. He doesn't know how to count.
Uh-huh.
That's what happened in our first episode too.
I guess I don't really have the bottom in much of an order, but Elio is in the 10 position.
Okay.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. There's a lot of films on here that I enjoyed, but they weren't like groundbreaking but Elio was a fun, unexpected story because I don't know. I just been out of the loop of Disney and Pixar and what they've been doing. So when it pops up, I'm like, oh, it's the next film that's out. And so I watched it and thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. It was on part of my worst of list. I mean, I think visually it's pretty cool, but like I felt like the story was pretty weak for me.
I mean,
comparatively to most Pixar's.
I would agree. I think why I like it so much is I'm a nerd for space. So I guess I connected to that kid a little bit more than probably you would or whatever. So
yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, my number 9 is Warfare. I saw this one in theaters. This was the A24 film where basically it's kind of like a Navy SEAL mission that they went on, and it's a recreation.
Where they used actual war vets?
I don't know if they use actual war vets, but it's like a retelling of their story, and it's like almost like a shot for shot, like recreation of their mind of like them telling like an after action report of what happened. And they use a lot of material that's for lack of a better term, like there's like, it's a top secret mission, so they can't really say what it is, but it's just like, and like they even show like the people in there and all their faces are blurred, like the actual people, and they won't reveal their names.
So it's not a documentary and it's not fiction, but it's like
right. It's like right in between.
Yeah. Okay.
So, where I really love this movie and where this movie shines is I saw it in theaters. And when I say this movie is loud, like I'm telling you, it is loud.
You felt like you're in the war zone.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, I went to go see it with my fiance, and even her, she's like sitting back, and like we're both like getting rumbled by this movie. There's jets that are flying over. There's explosions. It is a very visceral movie. Yeah. How about you? How about for you, number 9?
Again, the bottom of my list is not in order, but I guess I have The Gorge is next. It's a Netflix original, I think, if there are even originals on Netflix anymore. But yeah, Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy. It's just the concept is there's a gorge, crevasse, a big crack fissure in the world, and there's like 2 watchtowers, and they're supposed to just look over the watchtowers and not communicate with each other, but then they communicate with each other and fall in love. And it was pretty fun. And like, did you see it or know what the concept is?
The trailer gave the whole movie away.
Kinda. Like, did you see what was in the gorge?
It's monsters, right?
Yeah. But they're tied into kind of World War II nuclear testing and stuff like that.
Huh. Okay.
You might actually kind of like it as like a popcorn movie.
Okay, fair enough.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like the best thing you'll see in your world, but I do like movies like that. Like I think I mentioned on one of our podcasts, not Ash. What was the freaking Jennifer Lopez movie where she's in a robot? It's pretty forgettable.
Where she's in a robot?
She's in a mech suit. It was like
Jennifer Lopez is in a mech suit.
Yeah, everyone hated it. I think John hated it too.
Oh my God.
It's kind of stupid.
Okay.
But I like films. I like that, like in a world where everything's IP and it all has to be big box office and it's like throw money at it.
Yeah.
There's these movies that are coming out that aren't cheap by any means, but at the same time they're just like in a sense throwaway movies. They're fun, they're entertaining.
Yeah. They're good for the time.
Laughed, I cried for an hour and a half, and then it's memorable or forgettable. So
okay,
I like these fun little simple movies.
Well, my number 8 is Companion. That one was a surprise hit. I did kind of hate the fact that they revealed that she was a robot in the trailers. So that was another one that was kind of spoiled for me. Mm-hmm. But the movie was very clever. The movie was also well acted. I do think where it hinders is I'm tired of Dennis Quaid kind of being, is it Dennis Quaid or Jack Quaid?
Jack Quaid.
Jack Quaid, sorry. Yeah. Jack Quaid is basically every single character, the same version in every single movie where he plays like this, like, oh, well, woe is me, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Like he's not doing a bad job at that character, but because of the boys.
Yeah, that's
him. Like the roles he gets.
Yeah.
And I like Companion. It was better than Novocaine.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
Novocaine wasn't terrible, but at the same time, it was kind of a waste of time.
It was. Concept was okay. Execution sucked.
I will agree with you. I think the reveal of the robot too early.
Mm-hmm.
However, there was still a twist within the twist, so it's like no spoilers, but yeah, it was still a fun and entertaining film
for sure.
Yeah.
Number 8 for you.
Together.
Okay, that's one I didn't get a chance to see.
It didn't come out the same year, but I liked The Substance way more.
Mm-hmm.
However, it was in that same body horror type of thing, and it hits, but it's a different kind of pacing and stuff like that. It was fun, and the ending. Stay tuned for the ending, because it's not an effects heavy film, but there is supposed to be creature effects type of thing, and it delivers.
Yeah.
Like you don't think it's low budget enough where you don't think that the CG is going to land at the end, but it lands pretty hard. Yeah, it's good. It's entertaining.
Yeah,
What is it? James Franco or Dave Franco and his wife.
Yes.
What's her name?
I don't remember. She's from Community though. And I really loved her in Community.
Yeah. I didn't know it was his wife. And like watching this, I'm like, wow, they cast really well. Their scene chemistry is awesome. Because they're married.
Yeah, they're married.
So it's that good because it's real chemistry, but like I don't think if you cast it any other way, it wouldn't have like came through as strong. So
yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Well, my number 7 is Fantastic Four. Speaking of Pedro Pascal,
that's on your top 10.
That is on my top 10. The reason why it's on my
get that out of here.
Well, yeah, okay, Mr. Wild Wild West.
Yeah, get out of here.
The reason why it's in my top 10, I really felt Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four was kind of like a return to form, and at least in the formulaic sense of Marvel.
Thunderbolts.
It wasn't.
And Fantastic Four.
It wasn't as good.
Are you drunk?
No, not drunk. Definitely not. I think Fantastic Four was better than Thunderbolts. I mean, we saw Thunderbolts together in Seattle together, but I felt like there's a couple scenes I saw from like the deleted scenes from Fantastic Four that actually probably would have added to the movie, like the mole dude. They had some extra scenes in there,
kind of shoehorned in there.
Yeah,
for the current edit.
Yeah, but if they would have gone to it a little bit further, I think it would have worked for them. It hopefully sets up the universe, well, as far as them kind of going into the MCU. But I enjoyed it because I thought it was like a return to form.
I kind of like our previous episode talking about Wild Wild West.
Mm-hmm.
I love the aesthetics, and I knew I was going to like it from the trailers because I do like a kind of like what is it, 1950s retro,
like 50s, 60s,
alternate universe retro type of thing.
Yeah,
I think I'm just burnt out on Marvel and the multiverse and all that. I'm a nerd for space, and I love multiverse and all that. It's just where Marvel's been going. It's kind of just getting old, and the steam has run out. And I can understand that, and I think that's why they're not releasing as many movies and TV shows as they once were. Mm-hmm. So, it's like quote unquote like Star Wars. It's not special anymore if you just keep releasing stuff. Excuse me. It's not special once Disney's attached.
Exactly. Your number 7, my friend.
My number 7 is Frankenstein, so I guess we can just jump into a number 6.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
But I mean, I'll compound on you. Again, gorgeous.
Very gorgeous.
I didn't think it was my most memorable movie of the year. But yeah, we've talked about it already. But,
yeah. I mean, like on our Movies.Film.Cinema scale, that is definitely peak cinema for me. It's beautiful. Borderlands, or Predator Borderlands is my number 6.
I thought you were going to say, Badlands. That's what I'm thinking of. Never mind.
No, you're
I thought
fine.
For a second there, my brain went to, I think it's called Badlands. It's like based off of a video game. It came out last year.
Oh, no, that is Borderlands.
Is it called Borderlands too? I hear it's a hot mess.
Oh, it's hot garbage trash.
I want to watch it, but it looks like it's terrible.
No. Yeah. Predator Badlands. Sorry. I really enjoyed, just like last year when we talked about Alien Romulus, I really like that they put a new twist on it. It doesn't feel like old hat completely. That they added some elements to the story and they expanded the world a little bit. I like the fact that they kind of used a lot of action and comedy really well in that movie, and the special effects in there were pretty good too.
Phenomenal special effects. You're like underselling it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's actually on my list as well, or my other. Yeah, it's on my list.
Okay.
It's up there. I agree. It's like Romulus. It just feels like return to formula. Like it's like a Blade Runner 2049. Denis Villeneuve knows what Blade Runner's world is, and rather than change it, kept to the formula, but made it a continuation, and it just felt like the right world. So same thing with like Romulus and Badlands. It's like it feels like the formula, however, they still gave us something new.
Yes.
Like it felt good. And,
yeah.
I thought the Predator in this one was going to be cheeseball because they were going to give him lines, and it's like reading. Like I thought it was just going to not work. It was going to fall on its face. I thought it worked perfectly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and the whole like screen chemistry between him and the Weyland Yutani robot. What was her name in this film?
Oh,
Tessa or something like that. Tessa and because they were twins, so it's Tessa and
once again filling another dual role.
Yeah, I guess. But that makes sense. They're a robot that is like mass produced or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, I thought the whole like interaction between them was just going to be so cheeseball. But it worked in my opinion.
For sure. And number 6 for you, sir.
Number 6 would be Begonia.
Begonia. That is also on my list as well.
Yeah. We talked about this, and I don't know if it's just we've talked about it, but in the podcast now.
Yeah.
Brandon and I were like in sync in our like assessment of it. It was fun. We loved where it was going, but if they didn't give us what they gave us in the end, it would have been worthless.
It would have been a stupid movie.
It would have been a stupid movie. And to be fair, the ending is pretty stupid. But that is in like vein of what they were trying to do. But it's just like if they would have built up to, and I'm not saying that the ending was like a huge climax and it just satisfied. It was kind of plateauy, but it gave us what we wanted. Yeah.
And so I saw that with my folks, and we each 3 had different opinions on what the ending meant. My mom, who's a very literal person, was like...
And ask a bunch of questions?
Yes.
What are they doing in that room?
Yeah. pretty much. My mom was like, so she's an alien now, right? Mm-hmm. Like, she was an alien the whole time, right? Yeah, exactly. And then... Spoilers. My dad had said something to the effect, he's like, well, it's not real because she died on the cart, going out. And then I was like, well, I think this is a dream sequence and this is the afterlife for her. And that's kind of where she was at. So like, there's multiple interpretations of like what you can do with this film. So
I didn't even think of it that way. I think it's just on like black and white pen on paper, like if she's just an alien the whole time. I didn't think of like the whole afterlife thing. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What led you to believe that it was that?
So I can't remember exactly, but like, so after the room blows up, right? She's
the closet,
yeah, right. She's in an ambulance, and she gets to the ambulance, like to the place, like really quickly, and it just like goes back in the room, like nothing happened after she went to like this whole traumatic thing, and that's what led I think my dad to believe is like, oh yeah, no, it's not real. Right. And she's in heaven or something like that or whatever. And I was like, I think it's like a dream sequence. Cause then she's like in the ambulance and she's like shaking and all of a sudden, boom, she's at the place, So, I don't know. There was different interpretations for us, but
that contests to how good of a movie it is. That has I took it as quite literal as it is. And maybe that's the intentions. Maybe that's not. I didn't even, but I mean, the reason why I took it as literal is because what Brandon is describing is she gets out of the ambulance and she goes all the way back up to her office while passing all of these coworkers, and they're just looking at her like, "Yeah, okay, what are you doing here still?" And she just makes her way beelines right to and it's like I like that idea in real life. If something is traumatic or whatever, and you see someone bleeding, they're just walking to the office. Most people are like, "What's going on?" And then once they're gone, they're like, "Back to work."
Yeah,
like that's just our life now. Where it's just like unfazed, or we don't believe that someone's hurt and there's this weird absurdity just walking past you. So I think that's why I think it's all real, just because it's like how absurd.
Yeah.
All that's happening just right in front of them. And she's just looking to get back to her mothership. So that way she's just done with Earth to the Earth, So I think there's other obvious A24 movies because it was A24, right?
I think it was Neon, actually.
Neon? Okay. Well,
I could be wrong.
I like Jesse Pinkman or Plunkman.
He does a great job in this movie.
Anything he touches,
yeah,
is phenomenal. But I wasn't expecting it to be like blown away by the movie. But anything he touches, I feel like I'm gonna enjoy it. And I'm glad that I enjoyed it
for sure. Well, this brings us to halfway through our list now. I've got number 5. I've got Weapons. I really, really enjoyed this film. The scene where Josh Brolin basically is like kind of having like a vivid, lucid dream, and I forgot what her name is, the witch lady. Yeah. She like she like scares him inside the dream, and he wakes up and goes, "What the right?" And like audibly screams it. That's exactly how like I felt, because the tension was built so well, right? And we saw it in the theater, and everybody laughed at the exact same time, because we're like, because we all felt like, what the F, And the movie does a really good job of balancing like tension and breaking the tension with like comedy, and then like also like, okay, this is like too ridiculous to like kind of understand like what the heck is going on. And I did kind of like the fact that like there were separate stories and they all blended really well together.
To me, in contrast to Begonia, it was like, that was the same thing where I wanted, like they were building up to the end, and what I wanted at the end, it's like they kind of gave it to us. To most people, I think it delivered. I like the aspects of it. I like the idea of how they get possessed and freak out, and like their eyes bug out and all. Like I love all that stuff. And you should look at the special effects that go into that, because that was all 100% CG. Like their faces there, but then they had to go in and like track and everything, and it's like all their eyeballs looks so good. It almost looks like it's practical on set, but they couldn't like safely do it. I think, if I remember correctly, they couldn't safely do it practical and have them do what they did, so they just opted for post CG.
Oh wow!
But you would never know unless someone told you.
Well, there you go.
But like, yeah. It looked good. It was fun. I like movies like that have a different take on horror genre rather than just doing the same jump scares and stuff. So it was fun, but
fair enough.
You're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. You suck. Number 5 for you, sir.
My next one is Companion.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's up there on the list with us.
Yeah. Something to mention, a fellow YouTuber, the gentleman who has a whole garage, who's the redhead with the beard. I forgot his name off the top of my head, but he always goes, checking the tape, no mold. Yeah. He's in there. So just shout out to him. I'll put his name here, but yeah.
He has kind of I wouldn't say he has a similar personality of his real life, but he does. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of that laissez-faire.
He's in there.
Number 4, I have Begonia as well. That was on my top 4. So, number 4 for you.
Number 4 for me is going to be Bring Her Back.
Bring Her Back. Okay, that's a movie I didn't see because I'm too much of a wuss to watch that movie.
You would hate it. I enjoy. It's made by, for those of you listening or watching, RackaRack. They're like these New Zealand, or are they Australian? I think they're New Zealand. They're brothers that cut their teeth in YouTube doing just stupid, silly action, like one-off skits and stuff like that. I'll put a link in the thing. Like they did this one where it's Ronald McDonald beats the crap out of a kid because he's eating a Big Mac or something like that. It's hilarious. Ridiculous. It's early YouTube, so it's pretty janky. But they cut their teeth, and that's what they're doing for the longest time. And then they eventually made, what was their one? Talk to Me. They made Talk to Me, and they...
Oh, that one came out last year, didn't it?
Okay. And they were going around the festivals, and A24 bought them. So like they made it, and then they got backed or whatever. And then I wouldn't say Bring Her Back was their blank check, but they definitely were like, well, Talk to Me was so successful, so here you go.
Yeah. Okay.
I enjoyed it. It was fucked up.
Yeah. I've heard it was really good and heard it's really intense, and that it kind of scared me away from watching it because of that.
I want you to watch it, and I want you to tell me how much you pee your pants, because it is like it doesn't, like, I don't get scared in a lot of American horror film. I just don't like American horror films because they're just jump scares and cheesy and the formula. Whereas this is, forgive me, I think they are New Zealand, but brothers from across the world with different way of making films that we're used to. So it's a fresh take on horror films. And as the movie's progressing, I don't have anxiety, but I started getting anxiety, like as watching this thing, and like as the creature starts becoming more and more, you're just like cringing. And you're like, "Where's this gonna go?" And then like the ending, I will say the ending is a little A24, and what you don't like, where it like,
lets you down.
No, I don't think it lets you down, but it definitely like builds and builds and builds, and then it kind of just ends. I don't think it's bad, but it's not like your typical American film where it's like action, 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 breathe. It's more just like it builds it up and it gives you what you need.
Mm.
And I want to talk about aspects of it, but I don't want to ruin it for you or the viewers because
that's fair.
Like I said, it's up.
Okay.
Like there are moments in the film where even Danessa, my wife, was just like, "What the are we want?" Like it's just
like looking over at you.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, fair enough.
That's a horror film.
All right, fair enough. Life of Chuck is my third one. This was a movie that I know Stephen King, but I didn't know this, this story existed. I mean, there's so many Stephen King stories that are out there. Another one was The Long Walk that also came out this year. Stephen King adaptations, they usually have a really good hook and really good story. I felt like The Long Walk was a good concept, but it's literally just people walking for 2 hours and it kind of gets boring after a while. The Life of Chuck.
But not Good Luck Chuck, right?
Right.
Different movie?
Different movie. Life of Chuck is a different concept and is a different idea of normally of what Stephen King does. It's kind of closer to what like Stand By Me would be, where you don't really know what's happening in the beginning, but then it kind of like plays out towards the end. The narration and the comedy in this is great. This is kind of just one of those like weird feel good ones, but it's not really like feel good because it doesn't have like per se like a happy ending, and you know what the ending is prior to like you seeing it. But it was just so unique, and it just, I don't know, it touched me a different way that like not a normal Stephen King movie would.
Well, hopefully Stephen King's not touching you in.
Yeah.
Never even heard of it till now. So.
Oh, dude, so good. Tom Hiddleston is in it. What's his face? Luke Skywalker. Mark Hamill is in it.
Wow.
So
nerd card.
I
mean, you got it. So
yeah. So not a lot of, I would say, overt blockbuster stars are in this movie. I mean, those are the only two I can name off the top of my head, but just a really good ensemble cast and a really good story. Number 3 for you, sir.
Predator Badlands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good
movie.
We talked about it.
Top 3. Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah,
Go
good.
see it.
Okay. Number 2 for me was Rental Family.
Was that good?
This movie, wow.
Yeah.
Coming into the movie and coming out of the movie, talk about like completely changing your mood and changing your set of mind in life. Like this was like a feel good movie. The premise,
therapy for Brandon,
huh?
Therapy for Brandon,
a little bit, honestly. Like, so it changes your concept and your idea of like what family is and like what your connection to people are. And really this movie is about connection. So
this is the Brendan Fraser one. Right?
This is the Brendan Fraser one.
Yeah.
Do you know the premise of the movie at all?
I don't, but I was going to ask you, the trailers made it seem like he isn't the star. Does it pay more attention to the Japanese families?
So it's kind of like he's living vicariously through these families because of the job that he does. So in Japan, you can rent individuals to be your dad, to be your brother, to be your friend, or just to hang out with them, right?
Wow.
So people rent people like as an actor to do things because the social norms around there's not like a lot of like social gatherings and like situations. So as an example, there's a scene, not to spoil it for you, but there's a scene where he's at a funeral and everybody at this person's funeral is an actor. They're all crying. They're all talking about this person, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a twist that happens in the scene. And then you're like, why would this culture do this? This is so weird. So they kind of explain it. And then you realize this movie isn't really about this culture dynamic. They're like this change from like Western culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a different way to express the same way that we connect. And it's just a repression that this culture has that is more overt than what we in America experience.
That is kind of like the main. So it appeared to me like Brandon Fraser is kind of just the vehicle that explains the bigger story.
100%.
Okay. So it's not about Brandon Fraser.
No,
in a sense.
No, it makes you feel good. It makes you sad. You cry because you're happy and you cry because you're sad all at the same time.
Yeah, cool.
It's such a beautiful movie. So I would highly recommend you watch it.
Yeah, man. He's on fire ever since he came back to Hollywood.
For sure. Your number 2, sir.
Formula One, F1.
That was a good film. It didn't make my list, but it was really, really good.
I will say. I enjoyed it because my wife and I, we don't watch sports. We watch Formula One. So I know the whole world. I think Top Gun Maverick.
It's the same movie.
It's the same movie.
Yeah. Well, it's the same director too.
Yeah, Jerry Bruckheimer, and same cinematographer, if I'm not mistaken. But it's the pacing in Top Gun Maverick for me was just more like build, and like angst and all this, whereas this one was just entertainment.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, like in a good way.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes it was kind of hard to. I'm a tech. I race cars. I'm in precision driving schools and all that stuff. So it was some of the times I had to like spread apart my Hollywood brain and my practical racing brain and realize that there's some scenes in it that are just in there for the drama sake.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't think it was too over the top of what Formula One is. It's like you have to tell a Hollywood story.
Yeah.
It was fun. The technical achievements and how they actually filmed Formula One. They actually did a lot of times where they were at sanctioned real Formula One races, and they would get a lap in or two before or after the race or whatever the heck they structured it. So that way the crowd and all the race teams were there for real.
Wow.
So they posed as the 11th team on a 10 team grid or whatever. So a lot of it was filmed with the Formula One. If you know the world, Lewis Hamilton is 7-time, depending on who you talk to, 8-time world champion.
Controversy.
Yeah, it was won by one or lost by 1 point.
Oh, okay.
In the final race, in the final like 2 laps, it's like holy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But he.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, he was. I think he was an EP, an executive producer, if not a consulting producer on the film to help them like in the sound editing. Like that's what that would sound like in that corner. And like so, he as an actual Formula One world champion racer, he was a consultant to like help him get all the aspects right and everything. So it was fun. It was a fun ride.
Nice.
Pun intended.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. That movie also has really good sound design in there. It is also visually and cinematically very good. The one takeaway that I took from it, I don't know if you saw that Gran Turismo movie.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, it kind of mirrored that movie a little bit with the mishmash of like Top Gun Maverick. So that's why for me, it was kind of like just another movie.
You know, that's actually based off, like they show it in the film, but that's actually based off of, there is a real
yes
Gran Turismo, the video game. For those of you who don't know, it's a racing video game that's been around since PlayStation 1.
Yeah, since like the 90s.
Yeah, and in the last decade, they actually you have the ability to compete with all the other online gamers to then get the opportunity to compete in real life to be on the Gran Turismo Nissan Nismo racing team.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a real thing that you can go from video game to real life racer.
That's super cool.
So it's like the idea is kind of hard to turn into a narrative.
Yeah.
But they did a decent job. It was entertaining for what it was.
Yeah, I agree.
David Harbour's kind of a hit or miss for whatever film he's in for me. So
for sure. So that was number 2 for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we are at our number 1 for 2025. My number 1 is Sinners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if you could see it over my shoulder there.
I'll just cut you off right there. That's my number 1 as well. So we can just dive right into it.
Dude, let's
talk
go.
all about it.
Yeah. This is the only movie in 2025 that I saw twice in theaters.
Did you see it in IMAX?
I did. So the first time I saw it on my own, and I saw it in the Dolby Theater at my local theater, and then I was ranting and raving how much I love this movie, and I told my fiance, you have to go see this movie. Mm-hmm. And sometimes she's just like, yeah, we'll go see it, whatever, because I drag her to the movies. But I was like, if we go see it, can we please go see it in IMAX, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know, she could have been lying to me, but she's like, yeah, I enjoyed that, But that movie, man, there are so many layers of that movie.
So did you see it in like the Dave & Buster, the real IMAX, or was it the Limax, like AMC size?
I think it's the AMC size.
So did they do the actual like 4:3 almost aspect ratio?
Yes.
Did they okay. So at least you got that experience.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Wonderful acting, gorgeous cinematography.
Yes.
Pacing amazing.
Yes.
The payoff, so good.
Modern classic.
Practical effects where the practical effects were in there.
Yes.
CG where the CG was so Haley Steinfeld. Oof.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And the dialogue, so quippy, like the world building that they did in this movie. Like, I don't think there's one thing I can say that was bad about this movie or that I didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
Like it's that good.
What was the door bouncer's name? The heavier set dude?
Oh,
not the actor's name, but his character name.
Yeah.
Chum? Not Chum.
No. Hold on. Let me look it up.
His every one of his scenes. He stole every one of his scenes.
Yeah.
And it's not like he overshadowed his other co-stars, but like his scenes were so good. Like when he was looking for the extra pay.
Yeah.
Like all that and
Cornbread.
That's
his name. Is Cornbread.
So good.
Yeah.
When we started this podcast, we were talking about twins and like recast and whatever. So Sinners, look up the behind the scenes if you have the DVD or whatever. is the first time in cinema that they did a camera technique that had made it as clean as they did in this film. And they called it
Handing the cigarette.
Yeah,
Seamless.
That's a flex, man. That is the filmmakers flexing.
Bro.
So basically they invented this thing called a halo. So like back in the day, if someone broke their neck, you ever seen those things like people are walking around in this?
Yeah, like Regina George and Mean Girls.
Yeah, exactly. Think of that, but different and with cameras. But they basically put Michael B. Jordan in this thing they called the halo to get a full 360 degree. And then I think it might have had LiDAR or subsurface like scanners and stuff like that, but they were getting everything, all the information they need. But it would they would film it in costume, as far as I understand, if I remember correctly. So don't quote me on this, but they would film his side in costume. They would film his other side in costume, and then they would go back and do it with the halo. So I think they filmed scenes like 4 or 5 times.
Wow.
To just flex, to just get it the way they did. Like the fight scene when they finally start like squaring off.
Yeah.
A lot of that was like old school techniques where it's like
over the shoulder.
But when they did like profiles, and it's clearly Michael B. Jordan, like some of it's face replacement, but it's just like seamless.
Yeah. I mean, visually, like this, it's hard to beat a lot of in this movie, but even I feel like the story itself was really, really good too.
It was fun. Yeah. At the end of the day, like, not formulaic. I wouldn't say I'd seen the story before, but at the same time, like, how many times are you going to revolutionize a Dracula story or like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but yeah, it was.
I mean, I forgot it was a vampire movie until the vampire showed up. Like it was like that good of a movie and that interesting until that happened.
Like you were hooked with the characters and stuff like that. And,
yes.
And I just love that. Like they subtly, I forget which, cause I only saw it the once in IMAX, but I forget which, I think it was the blue colored, Michael B. Jordan. Cause they separated him with like, one of them's favorite color was red, and the other one's favorite color was blue.
Well, I don't know if you also noticed because they talked about they were like an Italian mob and an Irish mob, and they also had like different hats.
Yeah, like they gave him like these little mannerisms they were twins, but they like you could tell who was who.
Yes, Smoke and Stack.
Smoke and Stack, that's right. So I forget which one was which, but the one that had the kind of voodoo girlfriend / ex-wife, ex-wife that they lost a child together. Or something like that. Okay, I love that they like when he meets her, when he meets her again. They like kind of give you a tease that she's got voodooism.
Yes.
But they don't like throw it in your face.
Right.
And then later on in the film, it actually comes into play. And it was just like so subtle that they set it up and it's like, then it comes into play. And it's like, that's good filmmaking where it's just like, you don't have to like hit us in the face.
Yeah.
We're not stupid. Like we're smart, like film viewers. Like we get it.
Yeah.
The oneer. For those of you who don't know, the term oneer is like a one shot steady cam shot where it's like moving around through whatever. That oneer where it was they're throwing down with the music and all of a sudden
the music, oh my god, the music in this is amazing too.
I can't tell you how many times a musical piece starts in one genre and changes tempo and another genre, and it's just a hot mess.
Yeah.
This, like, for those of you who haven't seen it, it starts off in that time period, and then it molds throughout the decades of music because that is the underlying story throughout all of Sinners. And it just worked, right? Yeah. Like even when they got up to
I got goosebumps just thinking about it, dude. Like, it's just so freaking good.
And then it tilts up to the burning building and like, it's just And then subtle things too, like when they're looking outside and the vampires are all the way in the back, it might have been when Haley Steinfeld already turned, and it's just they subtly like fly away. But there's like a subtle like whoosh and a sound effect, but they don't have to give you this big sound effect or this big effect. It's just like we're paying attention to this character right here, and then in the background just it's like like you get chills and stuff. Like
oh god, it was so good.
Sorry, I was talking too much. I was excited. About you. Like
no, I'm excited. I want to do more, but like we gotta keep it as tight as we can.
Yeah.
Well, that's our list, man. Our top 10 of 2025. I figured we also give some honorable mentions here. You can kind of nod along or, kind of go, okay. I also really enjoy documentaries. I watched a few documentaries this year. The Alabama Solution, which you can find on HBO. If you want to get really pissed off at the world and your TV, watch that. Okay. 2,000 Miles to Andriivka, which is a documentary about soldiers in Ukraine. Thoughts and Prayers, which is a movie that's also you can find on HBO Max, and Pee-wee Himself. That was a really good biopic one. So,
I haven't seen it, but I forgot that came out.
Yeah. And then just movies in general. I got Caught Stealing Eternity, and that's a really, really fun one, and that will make you think. That was an A24 one. House Dynamite. If you want anxiety inducing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real world scenario that could happen about nuclear weapons. And
Cool.
that will, it ends kind of A24-ish where it doesn't give you a satisfying ending, but in a nuclear apocalypse, that doesn't really happen.
That could happen.
Bad Guys 2. I enjoyed that one as the animated feature. 28 years later, the first one, not Bone Temple. Materialist.
Nope, that doesn't make it on the top.
Yeah, okay, well, on. It's honorable mention. Materialist, another Pedro Pascal one. Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning, and The Black Bag. Those were some really good action ones there.
Yeah, I would just add Death of the Unicorn. Stupid fun movie.
Yeah,
it was stupid fun.
A24.
The Naked Gun. Surprisingly hilarious.
That was surprisingly good.
So good.
It's been a long time since I've been in a movie theater where you audibly hear a lot of people belly laughing in a movie theater because it's just so dumb.
Danessa doesn't really know about the original Naked Guns with Leslie Nielsen, you know? And she just kept going like, wow, why am I brain farting the new actor's name? Liam Neeson, yeah. She just kept going like, Liam Neeson, what happened to you? You went from such good to this? I'm like, no, he knows what he's doing. Like, he knows the assignment. This is the Naked Gun. Like, and Pamela Anderson, she actually did a really good
She
job.
did too, yeah.
And then How You Trained Your Dragon. It was fun.
Whatever. I'm not a fan of it, so I mean, I can understand people's.
Not a fan of the original?
No.
Oh, really? So that's what it's an honorable mention because it was just a live action adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they gave anything new to it, and I don't think they ruined it.
Yeah,
so
and that's fair.
It was the CGI. They didn't really need to do it technically because it's like
it's all CGI anyway.
It's the same film, but they didn't ruin it.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, we got our top 25 of the best. Now let's do our top 3 of the worst of 2025. I'll start us off. I'm going to probably ruin a lot of people's lists here, but Superman for me.
Same.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Superman for me. Where was this film going? Like for me, like, was it for kids? Was it for adults? All of a sudden,
it's James
Supergirl shows up drunk, but then we have a dog that's all cutesy and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The opening scenes, I think it's like one of the first 10, 15 minutes, Lois Lane and Clark Kent are arguing about world politics. Like, but you just had a cutesy dog a second ago. Like, what's the tone? You know, you can't tell. And then the only thing that I find redeeming about this is if you look at the very, very end credits where the building is shifted, because I forgot the gentleman with the black mask on his face with the T. I think his name's Mr. Terrific or
Mr.
something
Terrific,
like that. But he puts the world back together and it's not perfect. And he goes, or Superman says something to the effect of like, it's not perfect. And the Mr. Terrific guy is like, he goes, well, what do you want me to do, man?
Yeah.
And James Gunn has said, he goes, well, when I'm putting this DC world back together, what do you want me to do? It's not perfect.
That's why I didn't like the film, because James Gunn did a really good job with the Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's like James Gunn has a style and a flavor, and like Hollywood right now between DC and Marvel, they're just playing like tug of war between like, oh, now we have James Gunn and now we have James Gunn. And James Gunn, I like his style and his writing and stuff like that, but it's kind of getting one note in the sense that it's just like everything he touches, it's just like, oh, this just looks like Guardians of the Galaxy type of thing. And there's a lot of like technical aspects that I enjoyed about it. Some of the stuff was fun, but at the end of the day, I just didn't care. Yeah.
No, I mean, I think because it is a superhero movie and it is a Superman movie, there was a lot of buzz around it because it's being new, but it didn't billion. So, you know, that's kind of tells
you excited for Supergirl?
No.
Yeah,
not at all.
Yeah.
I am excited. I will tell you, I mean, we'll talk about this for Clayface that's coming up. It's also going to be in the same universe.
So I guess I need my top 3 worst?
Yes.
Jurassic Park.
You know what? That's a fair assessment.
It pissed me off because it was, I get you're doing another sequel and there's a formula, but they basically just picked and chose every single plot point of every single movie that has been made prior to it and just put it in one.
Yep.
And it was a hot mess.
Yep.
And
yeah.
And then you got Doopy Tracer at the end.
Yeah.
Like
it was really just a lot of them running around in a circle, running away from dinosaurs, and nobody dies.
There's no reason for them to be on the island to begin with. There's no reason for them to,
like
every single character was exactly plucked out of all the, like you had the hothead shoot first, whatever that actor's name, I forget what he is, but he's like, he doesn't do bad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They did not give him anything in this movie. And then all of a sudden he just gets pulled out of the boat.
Yeah.
like the gun guy, and then he's just gone. It's like, oh, the gun guy's gone now. What are we gonna do? Stupid.
Yeah.
CG was good, and it was Gareth Edwards, Rogue One.
Okay.
Like phenomenal director.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was just a studio stepping on his toes or something like that, or if it's just what else are you gonna do with Jurassic Park nowadays?
Fair enough. Yeah. All right. Well, my number 2, and this may be a surprise to a lot of people, but Lilo and Stitch was a train wreck to me. It is not anywhere near faithful to the source material. Pleakley and Jumba are just like cartoon characters of a cartoon character of a cartoon character, and they don't have the same like Abbott Costello banter.
And Zach Galifianakis, right?
Zach Galifianakis, and
they didn't even like not to cut you off, but
yeah.
We started it on the plane and didn't even get to finish it. But I felt that like it just didn't feel. But
there's no connection to those characters.
They didn't even give Zach Galifianakis the free reign to be him, like his kooky self, which would fit better with that character.
Yeah,
right?
He plays the straight guy, and he's like, you know. Oh yeah, and don't get me wrong about like, you know, there's supposed to be aliens and there's the cross-dressing thing, and it's like, who cares? Who cares? It's a Disney movie.
Probably didn't get to that part of the film.
Yeah, no. So
the beginning CG was pretty good though. Like because it's Disney.
Yeah, I mean, Stitch himself looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I do think that it's the same actor who did Stitch in the
voice actor.
Oh, cool. Who did it, but his voice, because he's older now, it's kind of changed
Lost
a little bit.
Its childish whimsy or something.
Yes. Like so the one fun thing I find out of this movie, so we went to Hawaii for our engagement, and we went to the same luau that's in the movie, and when the camera pans, you can see where we're sitting, and not in the movie, but like, you know,
he's in the movie, guys.
Yeah. But so, and they have Stitch merchandise all over the place, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. That's like when my wife and I went to Forks, Washington for the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing going for that town is Twilight. That's the only thing going for.
Yeah. All right. And your number 2, sir?
My number 2 is Captain America.
Captain America.
A hot mess.
I don't blame you. And I'll fanboy for Captain America to the day I die.
I know.
But I
feel
can't.
Your pain.
I can't argue with you. It was not good.
Remember my review? I forget which episode, but I said maybe it was our anticipation for the movies for the new year, but it was like we all wanted it to be good, but we all knew it wasn't going to be.
Yes.
Like Anthony Mackie did a good job with what he had in the film, which I hoped and I predicted that's what was going to happen. But everything around him, even
Harrison
Ford, yeah. He phoned it in.
Yes.
Got that check.
Yes.
Got out of there.
Yep.
Again, Disney money, so the CGI, the Hulk effects, they're all beautifully done.
Mm-hmm.
But the substance around it was hot garbage.
Yep. 100% agree.
Yeah.
All right. Now for the number 1 worst movie of 2025. I think this one's pretty obvious. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I never saw it.
Oh my God. Talk about a dumpster fire.
I want to see it.
That movie was so hard to get through.
Mm-hmm.
Gal Gadot can't act. I'm sorry.
I don't think she can.
I'm sorry. Her time has passed being.
You know what? She is in something action, and I'll think of it. She's not
Fast and Furious.
No, she's good in that. Your actors are only as strong as their director. The director's steering the ship, and I just don't think she's been given the opportunity. She does good acting.
I don't think she does.
I think it's like, for me, it's like Henry Cavill. I don't think he does either. However, him on Gentlemanly Warfare, he was good. It's all the directing and everything around. But I agree with you. Everything in that. Her as Wonder Woman, she looks like Wonder Woman.
Yes, she does.
Her acting?
No.
Not good.
No. She tries to attempt to sing in this movie.
What?
And yeah.
Oh, no.
They have CGI dwarfs.
Oh, yeah. I've seen the advertising.
It's a live action movie.
Yeah.
But they have CGI dwarfs.
Uh-huh.
Why couldn't we get little people to play
them? They need them to be like caricatures.
Put makeup on them. Do something, you know? Like, yeah. I don't know. The music was bad. It was like if you were on an acid trip, everything was just like super bright and like super weird. And just the story didn't make sense to me as far as like comparing it to the original, like Snow White. There was extra song and dance in there that just kind of like, well, this is awkward now.
So they changed the musical numbers.
Yes. Oh, and they added some too.
Yeah. Is it like Moana 2 where like the numbers just don't hit? and they're awkward and
Nothing hits in this film, dude.
Yeah, no.
Nothing. Like, it's comically bad.
Yeah,
like
cool.
comically. I will tell you. I'll tell you this much. I would rather watch Wild Wild West for a 5th time this week than I would watch Snow White.
You want to watch Snow White when we're done here? Because
No.
I haven't seen it yet, and I'm curious to.
No.
It'll make you pass out.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
You're number 1, sir, for the worst of 2025.
Again, it's been a long day, so again, I did this backwards. But I mean, all these top 3s could be the top 1 of the top 3.
Yeah, that's fair.
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. Okay.
Yeah, hot mess.
Yeah. Okay.
I was so annoyed, bored throughout the whole film. I don't know. It's just pointless.
That's fine.
I don't know. Like,
yeah, you can leave it there if you want. Yeah.
I have words, but I don't have words for it. I'm annoyed, and I don't like that they're trying to spoon fed that this is the next Avengers.
The marketing for that didn't land very well. I don't think.
And I don't know if they're just being facetious and just like trying to play on like our current like knowledge of what Marvel is, or if they're really trying to like shoehorn in like, hey, these are your new Avengers, have fun. And it's like, no.
Well, comic book wise, I mean that happened comic book wise too. Is like when people got bored of like the old Avengers, they're like, here's the new fresh Avengers. They're young, they're hip, they're cool, So where the comic books failed, they tried to make it happen in the real world, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, I don't know. Every aspect of it, the acting, the pacing, the casting, yeah, good. But like like they didn't like in even like it's again Disney money, so the graphics and effects, sure, good. Whatever, but like the substance around it just didn't make me care or
Yeah, fair enough. Well, that is our list for the top 3 worst films of 2025. I figured to give us some honorable mentions here. I have The Old Guard 2. What a big letdown that was.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang. Because The Old Guard 1 was fun.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, but it was such a letdown for the 2. We waited that long for that to stink that bad.
She waited longer.
Should have.
No, she waited longer.
She waited longer?
The lead character, because she's been like living life for centuries and decades. Yeah.
Alto Nights with Robert De Niro. That one was a big stinker as well. You had this on your best list, but I had Elio on my mentions of not good ones. Honey Don't. I believe that was an A24 film. That one, typical A24, had a good hook, but just fell apart halfway through the movie.
Dang.
Not even at the end, halfway through the movie. Popeye's Revenge is one of our public domain movies that turned into like one of those slasher films. This was like a softcore porn gone wrong, without boobs.
Yeah. Without boobs, I'm not going to watch it.
Exactly. Megan 2.0 basically was Terminator 2, but just kid-friendly and dumb. I think those movies should be rated R, and they would be a lot better.
Wasn't the first one rated R?
No, they're all rated PG-13.
Yeah.
So
the first one was way better. Well, I haven't seen the second one, but the first one was good.
First one was good, yeah. The last one I have on the list is the Amateur. That's basically Mr. Robot.
It's not good.
It's not good.
No.
So wouldn't recommend watching that one for you. So yeah, that's our worst list. At this point in time, we're going to take a quick...
I'm going to give my honorable mentions.
Oh, you got
can't
honorable
just
mentions.
Steamroll through.
I apologize.
I got a long list here, my guy.
Yeah.
28 years later. Terrible. Mission Impossible.
Really? For you?
Yeah. If you compare it to the part 1,
mm-hmm.
part 2 is not like it fell flat.
That's fair.
Yeah. So like that's
a lot of fan service in that one.
I wouldn't say it's a worst. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's a worst film, but I feel like the way they like led up to part 2 and the way they like paid it off.
Yeah.
Terrible compared to like go back and do it again.
Yeah.
But don't, because we don't need it.
Yep.
One Battle After Another. That's going to start the comments.
I actually didn't enjoy that either.
A lot of people loved it. And I
know.
was just like,
this is just kind of meandering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weapons. Yep. Fantastic Four. Eddington.
Ooh, I haven't seen that one, but I heard.
Bored.
Yeah.
So
heard a lot of people didn't like that one.
The trailer looked phenomenal. I didn't know it was, I knew it was around like COVID times.
Right.
But I didn't know it was like so COVID in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole entire movie is just.
Yeah. We don't need to relive COVID at all.
It wasn't even like a reliving. It was just like a weird, gross, like, it's like they didn't live COVID. The filmmakers didn't live COVID, and they were trying to tell like a story of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you and I, we didn't grow up in 1900s, but we're trying to tell a story.
Yeah.
Superman, Karate Kid Legends.
Really? I enjoyed that.
I didn't enjoy it because I think I watched Cobra Kai.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen Cobra Kai, so that's fair.
They just tried to force all those stories together in all the forcible ways.
That's fair. I haven't seen Cobra Kai, so
Karate Kid 1 was better.
Okay.
Predicate Legends. And then, Novocaine.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's a fair list.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's our wrap up for the worst films of 2025. So Bill, I figured we would go through our list that we had last year of our most anticipated 2025 and see how that kind of stacked up, just to kind of put us in the same mindset that we're going to be making a top 5 list of our most anticipated 2026 films.
Or just see how wrong you were about your list.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm going to go through mine just very quickly. So Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four was my number 5. I kind of put them together just because I knew they were going to be similar movies. You know, Fantastic Four made my top 7, but Thunderbolts, I kind of agree with you, kind of didn't land as much as I wanted it to. Number 4, I had Nobody 2. That was a huge letdown for me. Mickey 17, the trailers oversold that movie for me.
Yeah, it did.
And then Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, the action was really good, but I do think there was too much, like I said before, like fan service and like self-serving-ness for Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a look at me moment. And the last one, we had talked about this earlier, Captain America Brave New World. I am only a fanboy, so of course I'm going to like it in that sense, but I was really, really hoping for a lot more substance in that.
That's your Wild Wild West.
Yes, that is my Wild Wild West, to be fair. So for you, if you would like me to remind you.
Yeah, I don't remember. All I remember is the Captain American one.
Yeah, you're fine. Your number 5 was Mission Impossible.
Yeah, didn't like it.
Yep. Captain America was number 4.
Yeah.
Tron Ares was your number 3.
I still haven't seen it, but I hear it's a dumpster fire.
So here's my interesting take on it. Because Jared Leto is so awkward in real life, the character he plays is awkward because it's AI living in the real world. And it is like, it makes sense. That's the human being who it should be.
Yeah, what I hear is because of Jared Leto, the movie sucks. And I'm wondering if that's because everything he's been in lately, it's just like the Joker and all that stuff.
Yeah.
If it's just bias against him immediately, no matter what he's in.
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. His Morbius movie that he had.
Oh yeah, Morbius.
It's Morbin time.
Morbius is another one of those films where it's not good, but like if it comes on Saturday, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, it's fair.
I think because it's the whole Spider-Man universe. Wait, Morbius is in the Spider-Man universe.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's an MCU. You had, for number 2, you had F1.
Yeah.
Which was what you had said you really enjoyed. And then your number 1 most anticipated was 28 Years Later.
I anticipated it.
Yep.
Didn't know it. It's a terrible movie.
Yep. Well, let me rattle off my top anticipated movies, my top 5 for 2026. Project Hail Mary. I had read the book previously to that, so I'm really anticipating it. The book is absolutely amazing, so I'm expecting this movie to be even more amazing.
Hopefully.
They did release that their movie is going to be like 2.5 hours long, so they're really putting their time and money into this.
Yeah. Ryan Gosling, director from The Martian. However, the recent trailer, I feel like they showed us too much.
Well, I mean, if you've...
So,
yeah, I mean, if you read the book, and it's kind of like a trend now in Hollywood where they're trying to like get you to like...
They need people to get back to going to movies.
Yeah. My 4th one is the untitled 5th installment of Jackass. I love Jackass movies, so we needed a Jackass movie in our life. The 3rd one, it's coming out on my birthday, is Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Yeah. I just want to see this for the pure spectacle of it. I honestly am not going to be a person who's be like, oh, I really love The Odyssey and I really love the story, so this is going to be amazing. I'm here for the spectacle, you know.
I told you they're doing re-releases at the IMAX in Seattle. So Dark Knight was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So at the beginning of the Dark Knight, we got a 15-minute snippet of The Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
On IMAX.
Yep.
Chills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's hopefully going to be good. Nolan, I've said it before, Nolan is one of my favorite directors because it got me into wanting to make movies with Memento. But his movies lately are kind of like hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dunkirk, don't remember it at all.
Okay.
Tenet was okay.
Oh, really? I really love Tenet.
Oppenheimer, bored.
That one's a rough one.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed it because I'm a history guy. So,
but Odyssey, hopefully. I mean, that 15-minute little like piece that I got, buckle up, buddy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and I think it's all 100% IMAX. That's
what they say. Yeah,
so it's gonna be big.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one I'm gonna have to watch it in IMAX.
Yeah.
So, second one is Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Really excited to see Tom Holland back.
A bit of a reset too.
Yeah, exactly. And then number 1 is kind of a twofer. It's Doomsday, so it's Avengers: Doomsday and Dune 3.
Yeah.
So kind of like a Barbenheimer. At this point, they have the same release date.
Oh, really?
So yeah. One of them is either going to blink or, they're both going to release on the same day, but they're both around Christmas time. This coming up year in 2026.
Wow, Christmas! We got a whole year to wait.
Yeah, I know. Do you have a top 5 of what you're looking forward to in 2026?
I have a bunch of honorable mentions too, but I'll do the top 5.
Yeah. I've got a whole list of honorable mentions.
So my number 5 is Brand New Day, Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah.
In case you guys haven't noticed watching our podcast, Spider-Man's my boy.
Yeah.
Growing up, I watched all the cartoons and.
Yeah, I'm a Cap. He's a Spider-Man guy.
Yeah, and despite where Marvel's gone, Tom Holland and Spider-Man, like they just been good, no matter like the ups and downs in the movies or the plot holes or whatever.
Yeah,
and this will be a good I think this is not only like a good refresh of Spider-Man, but also it seems like a little reset of Marvel too.
Yes,
because it is like Peter Parker finally off on his own. Aunt May's gone. God, that legitimately broke me every time I see it, even if it comes on TV and that scene comes around.
Yeah,
just man, so good. Dune,
yep.
Number 4.
Yep.
Oh, man, I can't wait. Werewolf.
Okay, that's on my honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm.
The director who did Nosferatu, he hasn't done wrong yet. Mm-hmm. He's really good.
To be fair, I mean his first his first claim to fame, I guess, The Witch.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for everybody. It's definitely one of those pacings, and it's an artsy film.
It's A24.
It's not even like it is A24, but it's not even. It's just that director. It's just like you either love it or hate it. And I think he's a 4 for 4 at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Which King Vikings, right?
Oh yeah, he did Vikings. That was good too.
Nosferatu, so it's 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the 4th is Werewolf. Number 2, Odyssey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And number 1, I didn't know this until I made my list last night when we were preparing for this episode, but The Legend of Aang.
Yeah.
I cannot wait because it's animated and it's not going to be stupid Netflix live action.
No sound.
the
volume.
The volume. Yeah. I didn't know about it. And I don't even know if it's any good. I don't know but the fact that it's Legend of Aang, let's go.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our list for most anticipated for 2026. Let's go through some honorable mentions. I have this separated in 2 different ways, just because I want to do some original movies, and then I kind of want to make a comment of all of the sequels that are going to be coming out this year. Oh, yes. So let's start with the original mentions, and please interrupt me at any time. I have the new movie Dracula coming out. It's actually coming out here this week.
Okay.
So it looks pretty darn good. Wuthering Heights. Good luck, have fun, don't die. That's kind of looks like a Zachy Wayne. Sorry. That one looks
Wayne
Zachy one, similar to forgive me, we were just talking about it. Begonia, kind of a weird one. The Bride, Project Hail Mary.
Oh yeah, The Bride. That it could be really bad.
Yeah, it could be really bad. It could be really good.
It looks fun and eccentric.
Yeah. The untitled Avatar movie that you just were talking about. Excuse me, Michael, Animal Farm.
Wait, like Michael
Jackson?
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of Michael Myers.
Yep. Animal Farm, based on the Orwell book. Mandalorian and Grogu.
No.
What?
That's on your anticipated?
Yeah.
It looks like a dumpster. What? The trailer's so
bad. I enjoyed the show, so.
No.
Yeah. Masters of the Universe. Disclosure Day. That's one that I'm really looking forward to. That's the one with Steven Spielberg and the aliens, and they're talking all weird. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's on the trailer. Supergirl. Most people probably will want to go see that. Yeah. The live action Moana. We talked about the Odyssey. Evil Dead Burn. Coyote versus Acne. That's a really interesting story. Warner Brothers. Sorry, HBO and Warner Brothers is the same. Warner Brothers shot it, made the movie, finished it, and then axed it just so they can have a tax write-off. And then everybody who's in that movie, which there was a lot of stars in that movie, were screaming this is a good movie. Why you throwing this away? Yeah. So somebody else bought the rights to it, and then they're going to re-release it. So
interesting. What was the name of that again? Coyote?
Coyote versus Acne. So it's the Roadrunner and Wild Coyote.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're in a lawsuit.
Oh, so Coyote versus Acme?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying acne, not necessarily pimples, but
yeah.
That makes sense.
Clayface, which is also another DC movie. Resident Evil, same director from Weapons, is directing that one.
Mm-hmm.
That one's going to be interesting. The new Tom Cruise movie, Digger.
Yeah,
that one looks interesting.
I don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of, is it Les Salesman from Tropical Thunder?
Oh, yes.
Plays the fact, like...
Yeah. Just like, kooky, weird movie.
Weird character, like, and you were looking at it, it's like, that's Tom Cruise?
Yeah, exactly.
What the heck?
Yep. Street Fighter, I Play Rocky, another biopic movie. And then I got Madden and Werewolf is the other one that I have on honorable mentions. I'm going to put sequels on here for people who probably are looking forward to this. I did this actually in numerical order just to kind of have some fun with it. I did Mortal Kombat 2, which we thought was gonna come out last year, but they pushed it back to this year.
Or is it just called Johnny Cage at this point?
Yeah, pretty much, right?
That early teaser is pretty fire.
Yeah. Devil Wears Prada 2.
What?
Ready or Not 2. Super Mario Galaxy. Violent Night 2. Minions 3. Dune 3. Super Troopers 3. Jumanji 4, which is an untitled movie.
Like back to Kevin Hart and...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, it's now tied to the original Robin Williams movie from the last one.
I blindly enjoy they're fun. They know what they're making.
Yeah.
They're stupid fun.
Focker-in-Law, which is the fourth installment in that series. Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is also another fourth installment of that movie. Jackass number 5, which we had talked about. That's another one. Toy Story 5. Shrek 5. Scary Movie 6. Narnia, The Magical Nephew, which is kind of a weird title, but that's the 6th installment into that movie. I got Hunger Games, Sunrise Reaping, which is the 6th installment in that movie franchise. I'm sorry, not Avengers. Scream 7. And I've got Avengers Doomsday, which is the 5th Avengers, but the 39th MCU movie of the MCU universe.
What's going to be the 49th anniversary movie?
Yeah, exactly.
They bring all the original cast back,
yep.
All of them.
So that's our most anticipated movies of 2026. Did any of those stand out to you there, besides the ones that you kind of put on your list?
I commented. I had Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter next to each other. Did you put Street Fighter in yours?
Yes.
The trailer for that looks stupid fun.
I haven't seen that yet.
The trailer?
I've heard good things about it.
All the characters look like the characters in the video game. Like their moves, they put their moves in.
Oh, that's cool.
Digger's on there. Hail Mary. Silent Hill. You missed that one on there.
Oh, I did miss Silent Hill. Yeah.
And The Bride.
And The Bride, yeah.
Which I think is going to really bomb.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. It just looks like one of those movies that it just doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's gonna look.
Well, hey, that's fair. So, Bill, as always, I always like to do kind of like, what are you watching? What are you reading? Kind of keep us relevant. Kind of.
What are you watching?
What are you watching?
What are you watching?
What are you watching?
What are you reading?
Just to kind of keep us relevant and kind of keep us, recommending things for our audience. So, like I said, just what we normally do for our normal episodes and for our bonus features episodes like this. So, yeah, man, what have you been watching? What have you been reading? What you been up to?
A lot of your favorite Netflix.
Yeah.
Now, tail end of my year got pretty busy, so I've just been watching in passing a bunch of shows, catching up on it. I did recently watch Skyscraper Live. Do you know who Alex Holden? He's the guy who did Free Solo, the climber who climbs.
Is that the guy who just scaled a tower?
That's what that is.
Oh, okay.
Skyscraper Live. So they actually filmed it live, and it took like an hour and 40 something minutes or whatever.
To scale a
skyscraper without any harnesses in Taipei.
Dude, it would take me an hour 45 minutes just to walk up the stairs.
Flight 1.
Yeah.
The guy's nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's for you, but not you, but people in general. Watch it. It's just interesting. The level of discipline of attrition, because like it's kind of not technically harder than climbing a mountain, but it's all the same moves over and over again because it's a building. Yeah. And then like there's these technical spots, but he's just doing this without any kind of, and there's parts where it's like
insane.
The wind is kicking up and he's just chilling through it. People are in the building, like just recording, like gaggle of people just recording him. And he's just like, hey, how's everybody doing? Like having a good time.
Jeez. Like it's nothing.
Yeah. Nothing for him. And there's a point in time where no spoilers, but spoilers, point in time where he does a hold and like he lets his hands rest. And the announcers and everybody's like, why does he got to do that?
Just showing off.
Yeah. Just showing off. Like, and I don't know the rock climbing community enough, but I know he is doing that to rest his hands and he's in complete control.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he must know that the cameras are on him and he's just flexing.
Bro, that's scary.
That and just a bunch of random TV shows. Bad Thoughts. It's a Tom Segura sketch. Have you heard of it?
I've heard it. Yeah.
It's pretty bad. Like good, but like
yeah.
while we're watching it,
he's gotten darker and darker over the years.
Yeah, he has, in a very like kind of dry, humorous way, where it's just like we're watching and Danessa's like, something's wrong with it.
Yeah,
I'm like, he's a comedian,
right?
They're all little kooky.
Yeah, I think when you're a comedian, like in the beginning, like you're like there for the shock value, and then at the end you're like there for like the shock value and the realism of like what's going on because you have something to say about it.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just been a bunch of random stuff in passing that we watched. A couple things came out this year already, right? Yeah. A couple things have come out this year. I can't think right now of other than just the Skyscraper film and a bunch of TV shows, Black Mirror that I never saw up till now.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Fair enough. Well, awesome. As you may know, I run our letterbox. MFC Pod is our letterbox. So if you're on there, you can follow us. I had a goal of last year of 2025 to watch 183 films. I actually smashed that goal and got to 202 films. So to raise the bar even more, I'm trying to hit 200 films at least as a starting point for this year and see if we can go above and beyond that. So for 2025, I ended up watching 62 new 2025 films. 41 of those were in theaters. So watched quite a few films last year. What I've been recently watching, I've been watching kind of a lot of shows and kind of some older stuff and some newer stuff. Just some stuff to kind of put some new things in there. I watched the documentary, the Mel Brooks 99-year-old man. I love his breadth of work. There's not a movie that he's made that I haven't liked. So it was kind of really cool to kind of see his perspective and kind of hear other people's perspective on his works. Another film that I recently came back to was a treasure of mine. I really love the movie Fanboys. Have you ever seen that one?
Yes.
It's a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Star Wars movie. But Ernest Cline, who also wrote Ready Player One, wrote the screenplay for that.
Oh, really?
Jane Silent Bob in that movie. Yeah. People before they made it big are all in that movie. It's kind of one of those comfort watching movies. The last one I will mention on here is Coda. I think it was the 2021 Best Picture winner. It's an ASL family who are on a shrimping boat situation, and it was okay.
Beautiful. I thought it was beautiful.
It was shot really well, and the story was pretty basic, but the ending is kind of what sold it for me, and I'm sure that's probably what a lot of people feel. But yeah, if you enjoy our content and you want to see more of it, please support us. You can listen to us on all of your favorite podcasting apps. You can watch us on the YouTubes, as it were. So if you can see our pretty faces here, hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. But as always, we appreciate you guys coming in. We appreciate you supporting us. Support physical media, support your local cinema, and as always, support Movies.Film.Cinema. Bye. That's a wrap on this episode of Movies, Film, Cinema. If you enjoyed today's feature presentation, like and subscribe. Share your comments and reviews down below. But until next time, keep the popcorn popping and the films rolling. See you at the movies!